Okay, guys, we got the top 25 poll right here. Shout out to Kansas for upsetting Oklahoma yesterday. That was a big win for Kansas. I did kind of felt like Kansas had a little bit more momentum after the delayed game. Kansas really came out and hit Oklahoma in the mouth. Had a great game plan. Quarterback played a great game. Um, Alabama is slowly climbing the polls. I mean, that loss to Texas really woke them up. They really got the work buckled down, and they looking like the old Bama. Not as explosive as Alabama used to be, and not as dominant, but they're winning ball game. Now, they do have LSU coming up. Now, if they can escape LSU, I think they might run the table. Oregon has a dominant defense. They beat Utah yesterday. Utah was a good team, had a great defense. They beat Utah in Utah, so that's a big win for Oregon. After Utah really just upset USC. USC was a good team, but after playing California, USC just done fell off the map. I mean, you let California put 49 points on you, and Lincoln Riley cannot coach or defense at all. They win because California go for the two and didn't get it. If they would have got it, USC would have lost against California. 50-49 was the final score to that game. That's awful. That's awful. Lincoln Riley really need to get a defensive coordinator that can coach. Everything he been at Oklahoma, he cannot coach defense, man. It's ridiculous. I don't know why he think he can drop 50 bomb on everybody and win ball game that way. It's not a basketball game. Washington still has a tough schedule. The Pac-12 is very strong this year. I'm not sure they got to play Colorado still, but Colorado can still upset Washington, even though Colorado hasn't been looking too good lately. They did lose against UCLA yesterday. I think the bigger problem with Colorado is the offensive line. The offensive line is awesome. Ole Miss. Ole Miss still have to play Georgia, but they are on rank number 11. Don't write Ole Miss off just yet. They still have to play Georgia. We'll get a shot at Georgia. Georgia takes on Missouri in Athens this week coming up. And then they will get that shot at the number one team. But beating Georgia in Athens is very hard. Georgia dominated Florida without Bowers. They looked great. McCartney had a big game. Carson Beck stayed cool, stayed poised, did what he was supposed to do and escape with the win, man. Yeah, they put like about 40-some points on Florida. Florida defense in secondary was awful, with nowhere to be found. McCartney ran all over them, and the run game was just clicking on all cylinders, man. Well, that's really about what happened. Florida State been looking good. We're going to see who's going to get to this college football playoff.